Demean myself
in the office of Missouri Governor.
in the office of Missouri Governor.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
And with those words, Mike Parson is now in his first full term as Missouri's governor. Caroline Hecker explains his plans for people living and working in the Show Me State.
Governor Mike Parson spent much of the day focusing on goals that he hopes to accomplish in his upcoming term, but he admits a lot of it depends on COVID-19. To date, more than 150,000 doses of the vaccine have been given out across the state, and the governor's office says we are well on our way to fully vaccinating that 1A category, and they hope to reveal more information about 1B in the coming days. Missouri Governor Mike Parson says he is optimistic about the future of Missouri and is ready as anyone to put 2020 in the rearview mirror. That means wrapping up vaccinations in the state's 1A category and moving on to 1B.
We'll start probably next week, starting to define phase 1B, a little bit more details in that.
Parson considers the state's vaccine rollout a success, with his office adding most nursing homes around the state have nearly completed vaccinations. But the economic impact of COVID-19 on the state's budget is unknown.
I think we're going to have to be careful about that because I think the way revenues were, the way the tax structure was, right now it looks like you have money, and the economy's doing better in our state than by far most. But I think you really have to look at 2 years, 3 years down the road to really know what the effect of COVID-19 is going to be.
Parson says opportunity is one goal he has his eye on, going about early childhood development differently to ensure all Missouri children have an opportunity at success.
If we want to change education, it's about making sure every kid has an opportunity to an education, regardless where you live or where you're from.
Following the riots in D.C., the governor says Missouri Capitol officials are paying close attention to any potential warnings from the FBI. And while he supports civil protest, he condemned the actions of those in D.C.
What I don't believe is I don't believe anybody, for any cause, has the right to commit crimes, period.
Amid calls from some for Missouri Senator Josh Hawley to resign following the riots at the Capitol last week, Governor Mike Parson was asked if he agrees with those calls. Instead, he said he wants today to be a focus on the celebration of Missouri and didn't want to get into what's going on in D.C. In Jefferson City, Caroline Hecker, News 4.